Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to change the transmission fluid on a 2004 Toyota Sequoia. Before we dive into the process, which is pretty straightforward, there are a few things to note. First, this video only applies to Toyota Sequoias from the model years 2001 through 2004. On these model years, there is a transmission fluid dipstick in the engine bay, as you can see over here. In the later model years, there is no transmission fluid dipstick, and the process for doing a drain and fill is completely different and not covered in this video. Even the fluid recommended by Toyota is completely different. Another thing to note is that this is a drain and fill of the transmission fluid and not a flush. This method does not remove all the old fluid from the transmission. There will still be some remaining fluid in the torque converter and other internal parts of the transmission. The only way to remove most of the fluid in the transmission using a drain and fill method is by repeating the process 4 or 5 times. This way, eventually most of the old fluid will be gone and replaced by the new fluid. A flush involves pushing high pressure through the transmission to get all the old junk and debris out. Toyota never recommends doing a flush of any transmission at any mileage. So let's get right into the process. The first thing we're going to do is drain the old transmission fluid. The transmission drain plug is located over here on the driver's side of the car. Simply crack open the plug with a 14mm socket and let the fluid drain out into a container. When you drain the fluid, make sure to collect it in a container that is completely empty, as we need to measure the volume of the fluid we just drained. On the drain plug we just removed, remove the old gasket and discard it. Clean the plug up with a paper towel and install a new gasket. While doing this, always make sure that the pointed side of the gasket faces upwards as shown. Once the flow of fluid from the transmission pan has slowed to a few drops, reinstall the drain plug along with its gasket and then torque it down to 15 foot-pounds. Now we can measure how much fluid we drained out. To do this, empty out the fluid into a graduated bucket like this. As we can see, we end up with approximately 1 gallon or 4 quarts. The transmission fluid dipstick is located in the engine bay on the left-hand side of the car, looking at it from the front. The correct transmission fluid for this car is Toyota Type T4 ATF. Do not use any other fluid, as it will damage the transmission. Remove the dipstick as shown, carefully insert a funnel, and then pour in 4 quarts of the Type 4 ATF. While you're pouring the fluid in, monitor the area where the funnel meets the dipstick to make sure there is no leakage of fluid at this point. The correct way to measure the level of the transmission fluid is to get the car up to operating temperature and then measure the level while it is running. However, we can get a rough baseline measure of the fluid level in the transmission even while it's cold. To do this, while the engine is off, remove the dipstick, wipe it off in a paper towel, reinsert, and then remove again. As you can see on the dipstick, there are 2 areas. One is marked cool and the other is marked hot. We can see that the fluid level is in the cool area, and we should be safe to start the car up and drive it. Keep in mind that this cool area on the dipstick is not a complete indicator of the fluid level in the transmission. You still have to start the car up, drive it, get it up to operating temperature, and then make sure that the fluid level is in this area, which is the hot region. Now we will do just that. Start the car up, all the while looking at the tachometer on the left over here. Slowly shift the transmission through all the gears, making sure that the RPMs are nice and smooth between each shift. Before you drive off, also take a minute to peek under the car quickly and make sure there's no leaks. You'll have to drive for around 10 to 15 minutes to get the transmission fluid up to operating temperature. While you're driving, keep monitoring the tachometer and make sure that all the shifts in the gears are nice and smooth. Pull over immediately if you feel the shift quality is jerky or the transmission is slipping. Both of these point to low levels of fluid. Once the fluid is at operating temperature, you can now remove the dipstick, wipe it off with a clean paper towel, reinsert it, and then check the level. As you can see, the fluid level is in the hot area on the dipstick and we are good to go. So that brings us to the end of today's video. If you found it informative and liked the video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys next time.